Hare Krishna. Welcome to Morning Amrut Vani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. Bhakti Sneha Barkul Mataji will be reading the Vaishnava etiquettes, followed by Ramesha Nayak Prabhuji reading the Namamrita. Welcome to everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam.
One should always, general behavior, one should always remember that one is a devotee and representing Guru and Krishna. Whether in temple or at home, at work, in the office, or out on the street, one should conduct in a way that draws appreciation to Guru and Krishna and should avoid all conduct that will bring Guru and Krishna disrepute. I think we read this yesterday, Prabhuji.
This is a continuation you can do because of the continuity. I have kept that.
Okay. Devotees should not wear expensive and flashy looking jewelry, wristwatches, etc. Jewelry for women must be worn with careful moderation, if at all, and men should preferably avoid all jewelry like gold chains, bracelets, etc. As far as possible, devotees should avoid using any items made of leather, knowing them to be the result of animal slaughter. Unless unavoidable in one's service, one should refrain from wearing leather shoes and also items like bags, wallets, wrist straps, etc. A manual of Vaishnava etiquette and lifestyle. Even in and particularly when one is criticized or offended, one should conduct oneself with dignity. While one may certainly take precautions against being cheated or take action where necessary, one should be careful to avoid picking up quarrels, indulging in useless argumentation, and so on. A devotee must be particularly careful in dealings with the opposite sex. Srila Rupa Goswami says that a devotee must not be neglectful in ordinary dealings. In other words, one should not give up basic courtesies and formalities, considering them to be mundane, and oneself to be transcendental. To touch someone with one's foot is offensive. If one has to walk past seated devotees in temple, for example, one should extend one's hand to indicate that one wishes to go by, and then will move their knees to let one pass, to see in the illustration. If by accident one touches a devotee with one's foot, one should touch the devotee's body gently with one's right hand, and then touch one right hand to one's head. This nullifies the offense. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण बहु दंडवत प्रणाम.
Dandavat Pranam.
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. To experience the full effects of the holy name, one must attain the stage of offenseless chanting. According to Vaishnava scripture, there are three progressive stages in the development of chanting. The offensive stage, Nama Prada, the stage of lessening offenses, Nama Abhasa, and the offenseless pure stage. A neophyte commits offenses against the holy name. According to the Padma Purana, there are 10 offenses involving misuse of or mundane misconceptions about the holy name and the scriptures, and saints who embody and teach the holy name. One who remains at offensive stage does not attain the ultimate goal of chanting, love of God, says Krishna Dasa Kaviraja. If one chants exalted holy name of the Lord again and again, and yet his love for Supreme Lord does not develop, and tears do not appear in his eyes, it is evident that because of his offenses in the chanting, the seed of the holy name of Krishna does not sprout. In fact, without giving up the offenses in chanting, one does not develop spontaneous attachment for chanting. Taking the role of conditioned soul, the Sri Chaitanya prays, "My dear Lord, although you bestow mercy upon the fallen conditioned souls by liberally teaching your holy names, I am so unfortunate that I commit offenses while chanting the holy name, and therefore I do not achieve attachment for chanting." Please up the screen, please. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
श्री राधराज बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, ईश्वरीनेश गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय, संवेत भक्त वृंद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय, वैष्णव एटिकेट की जय. So there are general behaviors, specifically if some situation comes in the devotee's life, then also it has been expected that he should behave properly because he represents Guru, Krishna and Parampara. We should not behave in such a way which brings disrespect to the Guru Parampara. And whenever possible, we should try to see that Amanina Manadena Kirtanya Sadahar. We should see that even though if you are cheated, even though you are beaten down, we should be always in Maryada. We should never try to break our Maryada. Because whatever situation is coming in our life is arranged by Krishna for our purification. That's why we should see as a mercy of Krishna, and we should try to tolerate the situation and not get carried away by the situation. You're walking, it is said, it is general. If your foot touches some body, you should immediately ask for forgiveness. Our foot should not touch anybody's body. We remember this thing, one incident about in the Shastras, where one Rishi who was a handicap and the Mataji who was a Sati was carrying the handicapped Rishi on his head in a basket, and his leg used to be outside. So while going, his leg touched another Rishi who was doing tapasya. So that Rishi gave a shrap to this Rishi and told that you will die by the evening. By tomorrow morning, you will die. So the Sati lady felt very bad. And then he prayed to Sun God that if I have done something, if I have done the tapasya and have done the bhakti of my husband properly, then tomorrow you should not rise up. And that is how the sun stopped. And Arun Dev had to go, got a holiday. And Arun Dev became an Aruni and went in the Sabha of Indra because he got a holiday. And there, Indra was attracted to Aruni, and he blessed him with Bali Maharaj. Bali was born immediately. And when this Aruni came back and told the incident to Surya Dev, and Surya Dev was also astonished to see the Swarupa of Aruni. He became Aruna and came back. So the Aruni Dev was told to show the Aruni Swarupa. When Aruni Swarupa was shown to Surya Dev, that time Surya Dev blessed Aruni and gave Sugriv. So this is how the incident starts, by touching the foot. The foot had touched the other rishi. This entire story came up, and then ultimately the settlement was done between both the rishis, and the forgiveness was given. But if our foot touches anybody, we should immediately try to pray and ask forgiveness. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. As far as the chanting of holy name is concerned, again and again, the incidents are told that there are 3 stages of chanting: offensive chanting, Nam Abhas, and Shuddha Nam. In the offensive chanting is little longer, and the more we are doing offensive chanting, the taste for the holy name will not come. And to get out of the stages of the offensive stage, the way is to chant more. We have to chant more. The quantity has to increase. The quality will come. Again and again, it is told the same thing. Then we'll come to the stage of Nam Abhas. And from Nam Abhas, we'll come to the stage of Shuddha Nam. And that is what is the goal of a human life, to take the holy name in the Shuddha Nam of power. But we have to practice. We have the sadhana. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, I'm so unfortunate that I do not have attachment for the holy name. I do not have attachment. So why he's telling that? Because he wants to show the mood of a real devotee. The real devotee always prays in that mood, that please help me so that I can go forward and achieve the goal of Krishna life, that is Krishna prayer. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, morning chanting program ki jai.